So, I know I'm supposed to be going through the story and all that, but I just happened to get to level 5 in my fishing. So, let's talk to Sissy Poo. Anchovies swim off every shore of Limsa Lominsa, so you can bring them back anywhere you like, so long as it's not the fishmongers. It took me way more than 5 tries to get 5 anchovies. Here, Chovy Chovy. Here, Chovy Chovy. Fair flock of feisty fish you've got. Giddy guppy. Careful they don't slip out of sight. She looks surprised and jumps up in her chair. When, I think that's the guildmaster just suddenly showed up. Yeah. Wawalago? To what do we owe the pleasure? Wawalago. A guildmaster's gotta get after the guppies, dividing up the daily drudgery, picking out a proper, potable and some support and service. And who gets after the guildmaster? We have books to balance, you know. Books you should be balancing. I did my best to balance the books, but the beguile keel bent the boat back, bouncing the whole batch off the boat. That's not what... You know it was just an expression. But that's neither here nor there. So long as you keep at the bit, Suikun, our books will balance themselves. That's not how that works. Don't let that go to your head, of course. Any beginner can snag some anchovies, but you'll need to experiment with different lures and explore new waters if you want to catch the big ones. Fundamentals are fine, but the fun is fishing for new finds. Like my uncle always said, fishing's like philandering. You never know what you'll catch. And with those well-spoken words of wisdom, we will leave you to your wiles. The next fish request will be available at level 5. Got some experience, a little bit of money, and Hempen Delameca, whatever, of gathering. Is that the same thing I already have? Yeah, I think that's the same thing I already have. Whatever. Oh, 2 of these guys have quests. What kind of quest do you have? All the fish in the sea. Phil Snow has news that you should be of interest to any self-respecting fisher, no matter how seasoned. Alright, Sissy Poo, what do you want? Bigger fish to fry. I smell that you haven't been neglecting your duties. A commendable attitude. No one's ever gotten worse at anything by practicing. No one I know, at least. Then again, you can't expect the same old tricks to work with new fish. Big ones don't grow to be that way, chasing everything that wiggles on a hook. To catch the fish you want, you must first know what the fish wants. Only once their prize is at stake can you tantalize and tempt your prey to taste the forbidden tackle. Anchovies may be willing to settle for lugworms, but harbor herring has a discerning palate that prefers pillbugs. But don't take my word for it, go and see for yourself. Pick up some pillbugs from Snyhill over at West Hawkeye's Alley, then use them to catch 3 local harbor herring. Like anchovies, they can be caught right outside. In case you mind to return to your previous spot, you should know that fish aren't as foolish as most might think. Keep casting your line in the same waters, and you'll find that fewer folk will take the bait. Huh, interesting. Alright, so what do you want? Phil's no. Well, if it ain't Suicune, you may have just taken up your rod, but anyone can see you've got a keen eye of a fisherman, and I reckon you're looking to make that eye keener still. Bigger fish, more exotic locales. Aye, that's what we all seek, ain't it? And it just so happens I can tell you how to find them. You see, the Fisherman's Guild has just finished constructing a vast boat equipped for voyages on the high seas. Far as I know, Captain for where Zagel is still looking for a band of fishermen adventurous enough to brave the deepest fishing holes of them all. If you think you've the stones for it, I'm sure he'll be glad to take you on. Huh. So where's this one at? Alright, well, let's go there. It looks like I can finish this quest already, so let's give it a shot. So I'm outside at the ferry docks. Someone's at the edge over here. Get a nice view of the city as it pans down to look at us. Oh, it's an orc dude. Alright. Another daring soul come to join our crew, eh? Then let me be the first to welcome you to the Endeavor. He pounds his fists together excitedly. Now, this ain't your regular fishing boat. We sail it when we please, holding on only to the course the wind provides to us. Aye, that's the only way we can see the unseen, know the unknown. The lady next to him is kind of pissed by that. Her name is Driskthoda. Captain for Zagil, if I may. The Endeavor is the Guild's only ship of this magnitude, and if we, as you say, sail only where the wind pleases to take us, we may not ever return to this port. The Guild may not look favorably upon such liberal use of its property. He scratches the back of his head, and she just like, ah, serious. My apologies for foregoing an introduction. I am Driskthoda, sent from the Fisherman's Guild to oversee this venture. Why am I here, where the ship already has a captain, you ask? Well, as many already know, members of our trade, Master Wawalago and Captain For Zagil included, seem to have difficulties managing time. I suppose the concept becomes something of an afterthought when one becomes too focused on water's surface. Regardless, I am here to ensure the ship adherence to its schedule, both by managing its finances and ensuring new crew members board smoothly. The Endeavor shall embark upon any number of predetermined routes, each of which have this port as their final destination. Rest assured, if you fail to join one voyage, the ship shall return before long. The route we travel will be determined by our departure time, and you may speak with me if you wish to know the route before boarding. Pray bear in mind we must keep to a strict schedule. We cannot take any more crew members after we have begun boarding, and there are no exceptions to this rule, even for captains. Captain nods. He's like, oh wait, she's talking about me. Aye aye, I hear you. When we board the ship is when we get to the exciting part. Fishing! Here, take these lures. They're certain to attract something worth displaying on your wall, or at the very least worth eating. He gives us something and she holds it and looks at it and smiles and puts it in her pocket. Should be enough to last for one voyage at least. If you're looking for other kinds of bait, you can buy it here at the docks or on the ship. Try to switch it up now and then, because you only use the same bait, you're only gonna keep catching the same fish. And that ain't why we're doing this, is it? I nod. And one last thing. While Driskthoda here may be in charge of the particulars on land, once we're on the ship, it's my word you'll heed. So when I say we're fishing here or we're sailing there, I won't hear no objections. As long as we're clear on that, I believe this'll be bounteous fishing for all. He smiles broadly. Drisk Thoda. And with that, the Endeavor is yours to board. If you wish to enter the ship, or if you would like a more detailed explanation of what it is we do, you only need ask. A little bit of experience and 10 versatile lures. Ocean fishing unlocked. Potential crew members may register to board the Endeavor in 15-minute intervals occurring every 2 hours. However, the Endeavor will depart early if the number of crew members reaches 24. Using lures. In addition to bait, there exist several types of man-made lures. Lures are applied to your line in the same manner as bait. Fish can sense the difference between live bait and lures, therefore it may take longer for you to register a bite. On the other hand, lures can be reused multiple times, as well as employed to land prey too large for smaller bait. Being able to choose the right bait or lure for the situation is what separates the amateur from the professional. They gave me 10 of them, so it's not like it's, like a permanent item. I guess maybe you might get, 2 or 3 times on it before it breaks, I guess. So I got my culinary skill up to level 5, so I'm gonna go talk to the chef dude. Ling's Gaff, or whatever. You come at a good time, Suikun. Just so happens I need your help with something. One of our chefs buggered up an order a bit ago, and he's been down in the dumps ever since. Ingham, his name is, joined the guild a few moons afore you did. Determined lad, but don't take failure too well. Any road, we can't have him crying in his soup. Plays havoc with his seasoning, see? So I wants you to try and cheer him up. Ain't there's not like a good meal to take a man's mind off his many failures. A nice bit of grilled trout should do the trick. 'Tis one of his favorites. Aye, if you was to cook him up a plate of that, I reckon he'd find the experience highly motivating. The main ingredient, princess trout, can be had at the Eileen. As for Ingham, you'll find him working in the kitchens. Prepare the dish and take it to him. Happy grilling! Okay, I guess I'm gonna finally start on my story. Drowning Wench Proprietor. Your name is Betaron. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in a... Aye, I'm Betaron, alright. Who's asking? Aye. Heard as I've got a job for capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll fill ye in on the details. Oh, these accents are terrible. I know I'm not helping, but damn. I'm gonna take the money. I could take the one that doesn't have the cowl. Or the one that is the cowl, so that I can't wear a hat piece, but I want the hat piece instead. So I'm gonna take the money. Plus I'm broke because I keep, doing the wrong thing and spending all my money on stuff. Alright, Betaron, lay it on me. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so come straight to the point. Word has it, some suspicious-looking buggers I've been sneaking in and out of the Sestasha Seagrot, and I need a trustworthy sort to add them up north of Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. Oh, that's a guy. This whole time I thought it was a girl. Never mind. Not gonna be able to do the accent much different anyway, but yeah. So, Bateron, basically just kind of looks like your typical, pirate, essentially. He's got your, kind of like a blue tunic with a white shirt underneath. He's got a blue and white bandana. He's got the beard. All that good stuff. He's got like a little, knife across his chest a little bit, like a little dagger for stabbing range. But it weren't so long ago, the Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Bateron, I should be happy to elaborate. Now this guy looks like a captain that just showed up. Thought I was talking to Bateron. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving or just thirsty? Raynor turns to me. Neither, in fact. I was informed that you have requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sestasha Seagrot included. Their search revealed little save that a family of Coriols had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sestasha again. But with Sahagan testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus I sought the service of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. I nod. Then it is settled. Sestasha is located western La Naskea. Naskia? Something like that. Naskea. For Nasia? I don't know. They'll probably say it at some point. For more detailed instructions on how to reach this place, I suggest you consult Vimelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You were the man. Good luck to you, lass. Oh, this quest. We need to do this quest. There is a cat lady who looks like she's maybe a waitress or something around here. She's got just kind of like your typical plain red dress with a white apron and a little red cap, and she's got, looks like brown cat ears and cat tail and kind of like about ear length or so brown hair. I think she's got blue eyes too. Her name is, oh god, I don't know how to pronounce this. Saji. I'm gonna go with that. Beauty is only scalp deep is the name of the quest. You're either a brave woman or a fool, friend, to be wandering the streets of Limsa today, what with the slasher of Fisherman's Bottom on the loose. You've not heard? There's a madman about. Why, it said he brandishes blades so long and sharp that they could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, But that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up the spines of every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with this investigation. To start with, you might want to look into that scream I just heard outside. Shudders. So you just heard a scream, huh? Alright. I shall defend the weak. I'm fairly certain that is my job as an adventurer. Alright, who screamed? What happened? I'm coming to save you. Alright, so there's a flustered man here. Next to a woman who is cowering in fear. She's got her head over her head. She's got little pigtails. And just very simple clothing. Almost like... I don't want to say like peasant clothing. I think it's a little fancier than that. But maybe fancy peasant clothing. But the flustered man next to her is very stylish. He's got basically a pink and red... is that a suit? Yeah, it's basically like a pink and red leather jacket, essentially. And orange pants, white belt, and let's see. Kind of like black, white, and yellow boots, I think. And he's got short pink hair with purple highlights. And he's looking around very confused. And there's a disgruntled madame next to him, who is very scared. What are you waiting for? That's him, the slasher! Apprehend him, toss him in gaol, and throw away the key, or gut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks for all I care. Just do something! Woe is me! Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons I saved every last gill of my husband's hard-earned wage, foregoing new shoes, a new purse, sometimes even food for our children, all in anticipation of this day. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this day marks the arrival of a world-renowned aesthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that would have every fashion-conscious Lominson oohing and awing in admiration. Instead, I find myself accosted by this lecherous lout. Speaking of which, weren't you going to do something about this? Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. So, now I have to click on him. Go to social emotes. And I need to find doubt. Here it is, doubt. So I click on it, and I'm like, you suck, man. I doubt you're innocent. Flustered man. Oh, the ignominy? Yeah. Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course you take her side. For shame! Is there not one sympathetic ear in this entire nation? An artiste of my renown should be welcomed with open arms, and a 21 cannon salute. Instead, I am branded a criminal, the tools of my trade, nigh the extension of my very soul, ripped unceremoniously from my person, like barnacles from the side of a frigate. I will not last long in my weakened state. No, even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. With my dying breath, I speak unto you 3 names, 3 kind souls who may yet put right what has gone so frightfully wrong. Forge Master Hinanza, I think I met that guy before, of Naldic, and Vimelis, Guildmaster Beaton of the Gridanian Carpentersville, and Severin of the Alchemist Guild in Olda. If there is one onze of compassion in you, seek them out, and tell them Jandalane Jandalane sent you. When my soul is restored, and my name rightfully cleared of all Limsa, nay, the entire realm, I will sing your praises, for I, Jandalane, am none other than the hope you enjoyed that. Ananza, I met one of your friends. Jandalane sent you? Let me guess. The Barney's fool lost his tools. Pardon me, the appendage of his very soul. Again, and he's thrashing and tossing like the end of days is nigh. The man brings it on himself. If he toned down the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I've not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed for having to play audience to his whinging. Any road, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him that if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair into his bloody hands. Thanks. Severian, I have a request for you. You've come on behalf of Jandalane? Why, I just furnished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. I realize the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. Stolen, you say? An unfortunate turn of events, indeed, if not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius, and genius is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me, as I speak from extensive personal experience. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents. And so I command you, deliver this parcel to Jandalane with all speed. Hey, Beaton. Think I know a friend of yours. A message from Jandalane, you say? So he's lost another one. Does the man not understand that wood doesn't simply grow on... actually, it does. At least in a manner of speaking. But the fact remains that resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools were truly an extension of his very being, one would think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Jandalane's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it is not my place to judge. Take this to him, and let us both hope that he will right his ways. I mean, probably not. And while I'm here, it is plain from your bearing that you and your saw have begun to move as one, as true partners. Good, you are ready for the second test. You must be the wood. Before, you brought me maple lumber to demonstrate your knowledge of wood. This time, you would demonstrate your ability to create with it. I bid you craft me 3 maple shields. For this, you will require maple lumber and bronze rivets. As you would expect, our guild supplier, Farrell, has no shortage of that which you require. Should you desire a more economical solution, however, you might consider a more traditional method of acquisition. Many materials essential to our craft are harvested by our steadfast allies, the botanists of the Great Loam Growery. Were you to befriend one of their number, you might be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement. Or, if you would rather not be beholden to another, you could even try your hand at botany. Now go, and do not disappoint me. Let's see what this quest is. Rising to the challenge. So I think this will unlock challenges somewhere. I saw someone mention something about, like, make sure you do challenges, and I go, what are challenges? Yeah, challenge log. Maybe it unlocks that. Let's find out. Let's see. E. Tuwalin. We all know how it feels to have had one too many... Oh. We all know how it feels to have had one too many. That's why I'll not fault our patrons for much of what goes on at tables. But it is too much to ask that they keep their belongings on their person when they leave. It wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunken heedlessness were somehow my fault. Take this impressive-looking journal right here. As oft used as it seems be, I've no doubt its owner is tearing up the town searching for his prized possession. A stranger, he was a swarthy, Rogaden, who enjoyed his drink. Seems to be getting on well with one of our regulars. Quentinane. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache. I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did that, Bateron docked my wages. I don't want that going on. Alright, Quinternian, whatever your name is. Oh yeah, you're still drunk. You are stumbling around like an idiot. Have I seen who? Look, just 'cause I spend more nights at the wench than in me own home, doesn't mean I'm mates with every sod who comes stumbling through these doors. Wait a minute. That bloody book! Why didn't you say so sooner? You're too busy being an asshole. The tight-arsed bastard drained 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was heading to Aleport. For Aleport. Aye, where else? The scurvy sop. Nymea willin', he's still stranded at the ferry docks, though the gods know it won't help me get Gil back. I mean, that's what you get for spending all your money, bro. Especially on something as, pointless and fleeting as alcohol. It's a lot of money for not really a lot of benefit. How do I get down there, though? This part of town is really confusing to navigate. Let's see if a teleporter will help me. Help me, teleporter. Yeah, I'll go do that in a second. This to the fisherman's decks. Westelade? Westelade. He's a giant orc dude. If you have business with me, be quick about it. My ferry and my next great adventure await. Hey, dumbass, I got your book. My journal? Why, I thought I had lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped after 19 flagons. Did you steal a glance at its pages, perchance? No? A shame, that. For this book contains, how might I say it, a record of my numerous adventures. Quite the inspiring read, if I do say so myself. Which I believe I just did, haha. You've the air of adventure about you, if one still untested. But take heart, even the most accomplished adventurer, and I speak from personal experience, was once a whelp with more dreams than sense. I wonder if there's a way for me to actually try and read that. I don't think so, but I probably could have tried it. Were there only some way for me to repay you? But of course, I have a fresh journal right here that might as well have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own? That one day we might regale each other with stories of our deeds. And with that, I shall be off, for adventure, and a flagon or 20 of the realm's finest ale calls me. Fare you well on your journey, and next time you find yourself at the Wench, do thank that Elysian fellow for his generosity. Haha. Potion, ether, or money. Well, the money's pretty pathetic, so I'm going to take the ether. You now have access to the challenge log, which will serve as a record of your adventuring exploits. To open it, select logs from the main menu, followed by challenge log. Challenge log. I've actually never unlocked this, so let's see. The challenge log contains a list of adventuring objectives across a wide range of categories. Completing any one of these objectives will earn you rewards. Completion status is reset on a weekly basis, and is possible to undertake the challenge repeatedly. Each unique challenge you complete counts towards the overall completion category, which yields additional rewards. As you progress in level and advance in the scenario, more challenge objectives will become available, giving you the chance to garner richer bonuses. Huh. Well, this is my story, dude? I think this happens to be my story, dude. Vimelpa. You're here about Commodore Rayner's investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in western Nasia, though you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sastasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and folk there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Sigurot. The hall is on the way to Sastasha, just north of Aleport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. I thought it was about to teleport me somewhere. I'm like, no, I gotta go do stuff first. Gotta speak to someone at the Hall of Pirates in a place I haven't been to yet, so I'll deal with that in a second. Oh yeah, let's see what the challenge log thing says. Challenge log, what is it? What does it say? Let's see, in your fate, level 1, complete 5 fates with the highest rating possible. Reward pretty decent amount of experience and some money. Your fate 2, complete 10 fates with the highest rating possible. Oh, there's one with Levy quests, which I haven't done. I haven't done any Levy quests. Oh, here's a crafting one I could have been doing earlier when I was actually crafting stuff. Let's see. Crafting up a storm. Craft 30 items. Craft 20 high-quality items. Successfully gather items of comparable level to your own 100 times. And I only get 1,700 experience for that. Damn, that is not much. Successfully trigger the Gather's Boon effect while gathering items of comparable level to your own 30 times. Catch 30 fish. Well, I was doing that earlier. That would have been nice. Catch 10 large-sized fish. I mean, that's okay money. The experience for that's kind of pathetic. You craft 30 items one is got 3,000 experience, which isn't bad, but to get to level 24 I need 33,000 experience, so not great. Ah, really? There's gold saucer stuff. Well, shit. Let's see, complete 3 minigames. I did a bunch of those. Earned 100 MGP from minigames. Did that already. Participate in 5 gates. Oh, yeah, I think I know what that is. Successfully complete 3 gates. Enter 3 chocobo races. That gives me 5,000 MGP. That is not bad at all. Enter 20 chocobo races. Win a chocobo race, which I actually did already. Not the one that I recorded. I actually did one after that, and I won first place. Win 10 chocobo races. Play triple triad 10 times. Win 10 triple triad matches. Play 5 triple triad matches in the battle hall. Win 3 triple triad matches in the battle hall. And participate in 2 Domin Mahjong player matches. Fuck that, I'm not doing that one. Let's see, complete. Complete 5 unique challenges. That gives me 10,000 gil, that's pretty good. Complete 10 unique challenges, complete 15 unique challenges. Reward of 10,000 gil each. It's not bad at all. If only I wasn't trying to actually, you know, get through the story and shit. Because, yeah, like the Chocobo one, that's a pretty decent amount of MGP. Oh well. I'll do that maybe later, maybe tomorrow. Alright, now to go... Let's go save this dude. The easiest way is to go to the Coleman Guild. Let's go find this dude. Again, this part of the map is pretty confusing. Am I supposed to go this way? But the reason why I went to that other thing was because it's dark out, and I want to do this next quest when it's not dark out. And you'll see why when you see it. While I wait for the sun to come out, because I'm standing next to the flustered man that I was helping before, I was doing a little bit of cooking, since I bought some fish, so that I could complete a treat of trout quest, which is delivered a grilled trout to the Ingam, whatever dude. And so I got better at it, and so when I go to make the trout, I click on grilled trout, and it requires 1 trout and 1 table salt, which I had crafted a bunch of table salt earlier, you know, to get to like level 5 or whatever. And so I go to synthesize, and I actually really like how this works right now. It's simple, but does require at least a little bit of strategy. So what I do now, because my grilled trout has, I guess my, what is this, like, cooking pan that I'm using has a durability, and when I first started it was 40 out of 40, but now that I've gone up a couple of ranks, I guess, now it's 60 out of 60, so I have more durability than I used to. And then it says condition normal. See, increases to quality or normal. I don't honestly know what that means. And then my chance right now of a high quality is a 1% chance. And then it says progress, 0 out of 33, quality, 0 out of 150. So, because I got to level 7, I got another skill. So right now the skills I have are basic synthesis, which is what I need to actually click on to like cook the food. And then I've got something called basic touch, which increases quality. Now, what I don't think it says, because it just says increase quality, efficiency is 100%, success rate is 100%. That really doesn't tell me anything. You know, but basically what happens is when I click on this basic touch thing, my quality will go up a little bit. So instead of like 150, I might get like a 5% chance of a high quality item. But then my durability will go down by 10. So when I click this basic synthesis button, my durability goes down to 10, my progress bar goes up, well in this case it goes up by 9 each time. So I can click it like 4 times and get it completed. And so if I click on basic touch, then it reduces the durability but increases my chance of a quality item. But my new skill that I've got is called Master's Mend. And it says restore the item's durability by 30, which is really cool. So what that does is this durability, I'll get it down to say like 20%, like 20 out of 60. And then if I click this Master's Mend, it'll gain 30 points. Then it'll be, 50 out of 60. So this is what I've been doing the last couple times I've done it. So I'm going to click on Basic Synthesis and do my little animation, and my progress went up 9 by 9 points. My durability is now 50 out of 60. So I'm going to click on it again. Now my progress is 18 out of 33. My durability is 40 out of 60. Click on it again. Now my progress is 27 out of 33. So since I've been going up 9 every time, if I click it one more time, then it's going to be completed. But I only have a 1% chance for a high quality item. My durability is 30 out of 60. Well, I want that high quality chance to go up. So I'm going to click Basic Touch. And so now my chance for a high quality item is 7%. My durability is 20 out of 60. And my quality number is 38 out of 150. Like, I don't know where that number comes from exactly, but that's just what it does. But since I've got some durability left, let me go click on Basic Touch again. Now my chance for a high quality item is 15%. My quality number is 76 out of 150. But my durability is now 10 out of 60. So if I were to click on the Basic Synthesis button now, I would complete the item, but I'd only have a 15% chance of getting a high quality item. And you always want a high quality item if possible, unless you're like turning in quests or something, then they don't want you to do that. But I want a high quality item. So now I can click on Master's Mend, and I duct taped my skillet back together, and now I have durability of 40 out of 60. Alright, so I'm going to go click on Basic Touch again. And now, my chance of a high quality item is 52%. And my quality number is 114 out of 150. And I've got 30 out of 60 durability. Well, I still want more. So let's click on it again. And so now, my high quality chance is 100%. My quality number is 150 out of 150. My durability is 20 out of 60. And my progress is still the 27 out of 33. So now that my high quality chance is 100%, I'm going to go ahead and complete the synthesis. I'm going to hit the Basic Synthesis button. And that gave me lots of experience to the point that I was able to go up a level. Well, a cooking level. Because cooking, like all your levels for all these crafting skills are completely separate. So my culinary skill is now level 8. But my character is like level 23 or something. So they're all different. You have to level them each from 1 to, I think the max level in this game is 90 or something like that. So yeah, that is at least how crafting for me, for at least the culinary one is done for right now. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. I like kind of how simple that is. But then I remembered that this game likes to have a just crap ton of buttons. So if I click on character, actions, and traits, which is the letter P on the keyboard, and I go to my actions, I have 31 skills that will eventually be available to me for this class. This class alone! 31 skills to boil an egg! I only have 3 right now, but by the time I get to level 90, I'll have 31! How many different skills do you need to boil an egg? But yeah, that's crafting. At least crafting for the culinary one. Which that fish one is super simple. It only requires a couple of very easy to obtain ingredients. I can get high quality 100% of the time, which just gives me a bunch of levels. So that's going pretty well. And so, yeah, when it's a nice pretty day, because now it's foggy as shit outside, you're not going to understand why I want it to be nice and sunny and nice outside until you see it. So I'm going to wait until this freaking weather turns as beautiful as this flustered man, and then I will show what happens with this guy. See you then. Alright, finally, it is sunny and beautiful. The sky is, blue without a cloud in it. Perfect. Alright. Flustered man, I'm gonna help you out. If there is an unsay of compassion in you, friend, I beg of you, retrieve for me the tools of my trade, for I am none other than John Delane, the Alright, here's your shit. There. He raises his arms into the air. Could this be? Yes! I can feel it! The light returns to my eyes. Power courses through my fingers. I live! Striking dramatic poses with his scissors and comb in hand. And as I live, this unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon! The Lalafell that he was harassing is freaking out. It's like, ah! Dramatic anime slashes. Her hair is completely changed. It went from being like brown and she was wearing glasses and just no makeup, or I think her makeup was just like hideous. So now she's got a little red butterfly, basically tattoo, or maybe a print or whatever they want to call it, on her left cheek. Her eyes are blue. I don't remember if they were blue a second ago, but who knows. And I think her hair's supposed to be green? It looks green to me. So her hair is completely changed from the ugly, thing that she had going on earlier to now it's green and it's flowing and all this good stuff. And so now she's beautiful. And so I ask, how do you feel, madame? After all those oh, I just noticed behind her he's standing in a very dramatic fashion. Reborn, madame. Why, it's as if, in but a single magnificent moment, I traveled beyond the void and returned to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. She turns to him in amazement, and he's still striking a pose. I just noticed he's got purple lipstick on and a tattoo of his own from his eye that's kind of like a vine, but it's purple. Could it be? Yes, it must! How else to explain such power? You are the one whose coming was foretold. You, yes, you are the Aesthetician! Jandalane. In the flesh, madame! I am Jandalane, crafter of coiffures, so divine that Memphina herself doth begrudge my clientele their beauty. But let us speak of you, madame, for where a moment ago stood a fashion-challenged frump, now there stands a beauty reborn. She cheers. Yay! I just nod like, yep, that's a thing that's going on. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's looking at me. Oh no. He's got his comb and his scissors out looking at me. And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul, that I once again bestow my gifts on a realm bereft of beauty. A kindness I intend to repay in full. Striking poses. Do you fear that your own hairstyle is becoming passé? Fear the specter of ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. He jumps high into the air, spinning. Flurry of scissors and comb. I look down at the ground to see something there, and I bend down to go pick it up. And while I look at him like he is batshit insane. Jandalane. As the madame before you, as the very realm we call our home, from an abyss of unfathomable drabness, you shall rise anew. Still striking poses. My clients have been known to make reservations moons, even years in advance, but you shall know no such troubles. No, for proving a staunch ally to good taste when all others turned a blind eye, I gladly place myself at your beck and call. Yes, the next time you find yourself plagued by aesthetic ennui, you need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn-room at which you have taken up lodging. I just nod like, okay, just don't speak to the crazy people. Jandalane shall hasten to the scene. Yes, in a flash, the dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel the realm beyond and return to us as a beauty reborn. I give you this as a token of trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary women shall never know. And with him holding out his scissors and his comb, staring at the sky like he's a fucking batshit insane person, he walks off. The reborn madam fidgets in place. She's like, oh god, no! Oh, Master Jandalane, do come back! I've not made my next appointment! He just walks off, making more poses, kind of skipping along. She runs after him. Got a little bit of experience and a Jandalane's token. A note of promise received from Jandalane can be redeemed for a single visit from the Aesthetician. Aesthetician now available. Aesthetician. You have befriended Jandalane. By using the crystal bell found in your room, you can call upon the services of the flamboyant aesthetician. Flamboyant doesn't begin to describe that dude. From hairstyle and color to face paint, he can create a new look for you for a mere 2,000 gil. Whenever you feel like a change, Jandalane is your man. I hope you enjoyed that. I love that quest. Alright, I guess I should get back to the actual story. But after I turn in my culinary quest I completed. Ingham, or whatever your name is. Got some fish for you. What is it? A grilled trout? For me? Well, yes, I am quite fond of the dish, but what have I done to deserve it? Here you go. The guildmaster thought it would cheer me up, you say? Huh. Well, meaning though he may be, food is not the solution to every woe. What? No, that's wrong. But come, let us see your handiwork. It is my duty as your senior to give you counsel, after all. This isn't even my best trout. Surely not. You made this? Truly? The aroma. It's delightful. And the skin, ever so slightly charred, just as it should be. 12, save me the thought of sinking my teeth into this crispy layer and tasting the tender flesh beneath. Ooh, gross. Beg pardon, sir. As I was saying, this is quite impressive. In fact, I doubt even the guildmaster would be able to fault it. Trust me, I know. But I don't understand it. You've been here scarcely long enough to learn syrup making, yet you're already capable of this? Do you know how long it took me to achieve the same? 6 bleeding moons! I mean, it's not fair because, I mean, I'm special and I'm the main character, so therefore I am amazing at everything. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, get yourself blessed by a giant blue crystal so that you can be as amazing as I am. That's how that works out. Sorry, but yeah. You're not blessed by a giant blue crystal who gives you visions of stuff. Gods, I am so utterly devoid of... Am I so utterly devoid of talent? No. No, I will not be outdone by a mere novice. I refuse to be outdone. Ahem. My apologies. I thank you for the trout, and would have you accept this knife from me. Use it in conjunction with your skillet, and your cooking experience will be much enhanced. Do not mistake it for a gift. It is payment for the trout, nothing more. Besides, it would give me no pleasure to get the better of a woman who wasn't properly equipped. Now, leave me be. I have stock to take. Certain gear grants bonuses to your craftsmanship, control, and CP values. A higher craftsmanship rating hastens the progress of synthesis. Greater control increases the chance of creating high-quality items, and additional CP improves your crafting stamina. What does GP do, though? I still don't know what that does. Outfitting yourself with an eye to your current objective will increase the efficiency of your crafting endeavors. Oh wow, I get a choice of stuff. Alright, so I got actually a pretty decent amount of experience. I got some money. I got some more. I got 200 fire shards, 150 water shards. Amateur's culinary knife. Okay, level 5. Craftsmanship plus 26. Yeah, plus 26 and control plus 15. That's pretty spiffy. Let's see. Hempen bandana. Charcoal gray dye. Control plus 9. Perception plus 16. Again, like, it doesn't explain what any of that crap means. Like, what does perception mean? Control plus 9 only for the pants. Control plus 9 for the boots. So I assume I'm going to want the hat. Because the other things just give me control plus 9. But the hat gives me control plus 9 and perception plus 16. So that just sounds like the better thing to get. Cool. Let's go equip it. That's not the equipment screen. Oh yeah, I should equip my knife first, too, before I forget. Equip my hat. Let's turn that on. Isn't my knife... Where'd my knife go? No, that's not where my knife is. I sworn I saw it a second ago. Oh yeah, here it is. It's in my offhand? That's weird. You'd think it'd be my main hand. Huh. So now I have an offhand. So I've got a skillet main hand and a knife offhand. Huh. Okay. I wonder if I can... I'm guessing if I were to actually spend some time on increasing, like, my, craftsmanship for, like, my, I don't know, armory or blacksmithing or whatever, then I could probably make myself a better skillet. Or I could probably buy one somewhere. I'm sure I could buy one somewhere. I probably should do that. Either buy one or make one. One of the two. But let's see. My character is level 10, so I should have the next quest available to me. Because just like with your normal story, like how I'm a conjurer, every 5 levels I can get a conjurer story bit with skills and shit. So that should be the same with all of these skills. Holy crap. Alright, so he says he's got a quest for me. Let's talk to the guildmaster. Dodo it yourself. I might have to start reading these quest names, because some of these are interesting. Dodo it yourself. Okay. Lingsgath. Ah, Suicune, fine timing. I need your help. Oh yeah, I forgot that these guys talk so funny. Oh god. Remember Ingam? Yeah, I talked to him 5 seconds ago. Well, your grilled trout did wonders for his motivation. Lad's been working his arse off ever since. Any road, I thought I'd give him a chance to prove himself with a big order for delivery. But it looks like he might be a bit off more than he can chew. Now everything he's made to me satisfaction. The problem being what he's not made. And I ain't talking about a missing Tuli? I mean, like Ratatouille? Missing Tui? T-U-I-L-E. I assume that means Tuli. Tui. Nor a stray crouton. Neither. I'm talking about the bleeding main course of grilled dodo. So I'd be much obliged if ye could whip up 2 servants in its stead and get 'em over to him quick. 'Cause you're not familiar with the dish. 'Tis one o' the Bismarck's old favorites. Ye rub garlic and salt in a piece of dodo tenderloin, then grill it. Shouldn't pose a rising star like yourself no trouble. You're giving me a lot of credit. You're like, oh hey, here's a dish you've never made before. Make it perfectly. I'm sure you'll be fine. No pressure. I didn't think I was going to be able to do complete the quest right now. But then I saw the guild supplier right here, and I was like, oh, well, let's see what they have. And they had the dodo, and they had the garlic and stuff that I needed. So I was like, well, I guess I should just do it. Ingram, I'm saving your ass again. What is it now? The guild master has entrusted me with the preparation of a sizable order, so if you don't mind, I shall get back to work. You forgot the main course. Gordon Ramsay would be very disappointed. You've brought me 2 servings of grilled dodo. And what precisely do you propose I do with... the main course! How could I have forgotten the main bloody course? And it's far too late to start preparing now. Damn it! Your grilled dodo will have to do. I only hope the quality of the other course and accompaniments compensate for... He's inspecting my work. By the 12! You cooked these? The golden brown hue, tantalizing the eyes from betwixt a perfect diamond pattern of griddle lines. The surface is seared to perfection. Aye, over a hot fire to seal in the juices, just as the grilled master teaches. And this irresistible aroma, just enough garlic to balance the dodo's gamey richness, but not so much as to overwhelm the palate. Beg pardons. As I was saying, this is, impressive. Grilled dodo may seem a simple dish, but therein lies the rub. If one thing goes wrong, everything goes wrong. I could not have produced anything near this standard. Gods damn it! I practiced day and night in order to improve my skills, only to botch my largest ever order. And then you come along and save the day! You of all bloody people! Ah! What have I done to deserve this? Maybe you need to watch the show Worst Cooks in America, because that's a pretty good show. You might not have, you might need to be on that show. Suffice it to say, I am not pleased with how things have turned out. But you've done me a kindness, and I always repay my debts. Listen well, for I will share with you information that should prove to your profit. You know what guild levies are, I trust? Not really, honestly. I kind of skipped all that. Well, there is a variety that calls for culinary expertise. They're known as tradecraft levies, and they provide an excellent opportunity to hone your skills while earning coin. If such work interests you, I recommend you speak with Tamakri of the Adventurers Guild. And on that note, away with you. Alright. Here's like, you saved my ass, I get the fuck out. Let's see, I get to pick a reward. Oh, so I got a decent amount of experience. I got 5,900 experience for that. And I got some gil, 250 fire shards, 200 water shards. Ooh, a bronze skillet. Alright, so I don't need to get a better skillet because they're going to give me a skillet. That's good. Let's see, amateur's headgear, control plus 12. Amateur's kurta, craftsmanship plus 27, control plus 11. Let's see, gloves, control plus 12, or like 200 gold. Obviously the tunic, because the tunic gives me a lot of stuff, so I'm going to get the tunic. And that got me to level 11. And I got something called, what was that, a trait action? But before I forget, let me equip my spiffy tunic. Alright, that's gathering. What is this gathering? Yeah. Equip. Oh, I just had an idea. So, I have a new... well, no, this one's level 9. I had to get my other skills to level 9 before they can use this tunic. So it's like, oh, can I put this on all my characters? But only the ones that have reached level 9. So I will have to keep that in mind. But yay, now I've got a new tunic. And I think that's going to be all of the cooking stuff. Yeah, he doesn't have anything else for me. That's going to be all of the cooking stuff until I get to level 15. So now, finally, on to the story. Hall of the Novice. Seasoned Adventurer. Oh, it looks like, is that an orc lady? Ah, cameras. Oh no, that's one of the, I think that's one of the elf people. Yeah, maybe one of the elf people. She's got gray skin, which makes me think she's one of the night elf people. Ah, you must be the adventurer whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of the Sistasha Seagrot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need the training we here at the Hall of Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedule. Speak with him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of Sestash's Seagrot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Now, I don't remember doing this before. Whatever. Do whatever the... Yeah, that's part of my main story quest. I just don't remember doing it. Let's speak to this Yellow Jacket person. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods! I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isle of Umbra? We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that the men of questionable quality have been seen passing in and out of Sestasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback-fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the cave and find out exactly who we're dealing with. When you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Duty support unlocked. Oh, this is my first one. Okay. Says Tasha, now accessible. Alright. Let's see. Duty calls, a dungeon beckons. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all this because I know what dungeons are. I understand what I must do. Yeah, sure. So, basically, with dungeons, so, like, I'm a healer. And so, when I go into these dungeons, I'm going to queue myself as a healer. And I have an option where it says, enter Sestasha with a party of NPCs. I've never done that. It sounds really lame and just horrible, so I've never done that. Plus, it helps other people to go with a party of other people, you know, because there could be other new players like myself, you know, running through the game, and they need someone to do this raid with. So let's do a party of other players. Let me go to, because I had myself procced for chocobo races while I was doing this. So I need to go to Dungeons, says Tasha, and then hit join. And then probably within a minute, I will get a notification being like, oh hey, here's your dungeon. Enjoy. So let's go wait for that. Oh yeah, I forgot to put my frying pan, didn't I? Let's stick it down there. I'll play with that later. One more level, and I can equip glasses my friend made me. Maybe a nice little pair of silver spectacles, but I can't equip it just yet. Oh, there we go. So my pop-up came up, and I'm going to hit commence. And everyone has said, like, yep, I'm ready. We're going to meet a light party. I don't really know what that means, but that's what basically all of mine have said. We're getting a flyby as if we're like a bat or something. And we're in a cave. Lonosia Sestasha. It's got glowing moss and stuff everywhere, glowing pools. There's like kelp or something growing everywhere. And in these dungeon raids or whatever, it's very polite to say hello. Instances of raids, yes, I understand. Limit breaks. Yes, I understand. I will never ever get to use a limit break. And in this party, the tank, you can tell from these icons on the side. I'm a... Wait, no, what am I? Yeah, I'm a green one. Where's tank? I need to go with tank. If you guys haven't looked at the playlist I made for this game, you should check it out. Because I put other stuff in there besides just my videos of this game. I put other people's videos too. And I think they're quite entertaining. So as a healer, my understanding is that not only am I required to heal, but also do damage at the same time. And the tank has run off. Great. And basically took all of the monsters with him. I don't know what the tank expects me to do about that, because I can't heal while I am running. So I have to stop and heal dude. So I guess he was gathering all the ads to put in one place. Alright, well, they're dead. Almost. I have no idea what to do in a lot of these dungeons, so I just kind of follow everybody. They seem to be. Tank pulled like 5 ads again. I'm gonna run all these ads. Come on, heal the tank. Right when the character decided, no, I didn't want to heal the tank. There we go. And on the floor, because there's like, you know, shallow water and stuff everywhere. And I think these are, this might be coral. Various colored coral. Probably really good. I'm supposed to be doing damage, but they seem to kill stuff so quickly. I can barely do any damage right now. Later, it'll become important. Right now, not so much. Like when we get to a boss, I definitely will need to do damage. These ads are not a good idea. Especially because this is the very first dungeon, so they probably don't want to make it too difficult. I don't think there's any special mechanics or anything in this dungeon. Blue crystal formation. You hear something move in the distance. Discovery switch. Does not appear to be. Kind of like a leopard on steroids. Alright, so the switch I tried clicking earlier now is unlocked and someone opened a door. A hidden passage. Take the women alive! I don't know who said that, but one of the Apparently an NPC said that, and I don't know why. Scurvy dog, scurvy dog. Scurvy dog is strong. Oh, it must be at an exit place. Oops. You weren't dead. I almost let the tank die. Oopsies. He didn't die though. He's still alive. He didn't die. It's alright. Okay, yeah, we are fighting boss now, so I should help. Yes, now the tank isn't about to die. Nice, a treasure chest. Loot rules. Yeah, this is very similar to SWTOR. Need if you actually absolutely need it. Greet it if you're just like, whatever. Or pass if you don't want it at all. I usually just wind up needing or greeting. Sometimes they won't let you greet. If it's an item I think you've had before or something like that. Like, I'm trying to get gear and stuff, the dude ran off without me. This, you know, of course, attracted a whole bunch of enemies that want to eat his face. Then wonder why he's about to die. Health is going down so fast, I can't really stop to do any DPS, because otherwise he'll just straight up die. I think we're pretty good, but then the tank's so done. Shadowtail Reaver dropped a key. Open up the door. Here we go. Dead man's drink. Okay, so there's like a little barrier here, so we're about to enter a boss dungeon. Or a boss room, I mean. So a boss is gonna show up any second now. So I better keep an eye on some tanks now. Now we're kind of leaving the cave. I can see the open sky now. Oh god, I have to constantly heal, otherwise he'll die. Don't stop healing! Oh no! We got a cutscene. Psh, you sully our spawning grounds. Oh, it's a giant fish man. He killed a pirate-looking dude. Oh no. Fishless fools, or finless fools. The Lord of the world shall call soup to your souls. I don't know. It's hard to read it while we're trying to murder something. And it goes by really fast. Boss. Then the Orca tooth? Something like that. Oh, I leveled up. Die, fish thing. Die, fish man. And he just like explodes into purple and black smoke. Duty complete. I went to go say thanks, but everyone's already gone. They just fucked right off. The orchestrion can be used to change the music in your estate. No. Rules can be obtained through... Oh, this is about... It's kind of like music thing I've never done before. Player commendation. I don't remember what this is. Let's see. Player commendation is a system where you can commend a party member who left a positive impression upon you in the course of duty. Upon the conclusion of a duty, the player commendation button will appear in the bottom right of the screen. Selecting it will bring up an interface where you can commend a player. Please note that commendations cannot be given to those who were in your party at the time of duty registration. Commendations can be accumulated over time. By receiving a certain amount, you will unlock achievements that grant special rewards. It pays to play nice. Cool. So, commendations do something, I just don't exactly know what they are. Oh, here it is. I was like, where am I supposed to leave? Also, shouldn't I have a treasure chest? You beat a boss, there's usually treasure afterwards. I guess not. Alright, time to exit then, I guess. Leave the duty? Yeah, I suppose. Alright. Back at the Drowning Wench bar. So there's a big knight-looking dude. Like, full plate armor and shield, and I think he's an orc. He looks pretty big, and he's got green hair. Bateron. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. He looks to me as I approach. Dolorous Bear. Yeah, he looks like a big orc. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepts the job of investigating Sastasha? Yep, that was me. Dolorous Bear. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returned to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. Imanafa. That looks like a Lalafell. It looks like a black Lalafell. With white hair, I think? No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. Dolorous Bear. You are right, of course. But there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Kikinia. Wait, no. Kikina. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Dolorous Bear turns to me. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as to earn us a place in the song of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. This dude's got basically like really, really pale white skin, like vampire type white skin with green hair, yeah. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? I mean, I am a healer, so what counts for armor for a healer is like a bathrobe. So I kind of am. Well, goals are as arms. Yeah, goals are as arms, and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, milady. Oh, thank you. That was very nice. Gives me a nice little wave. One of his cat lady companions gives me a wave too, I guess. I don't know who else in his party, but yeah, apparently there's a cat lady with pink hair. Bateron. Back then, are ye? With your limbs all, and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Yeah, not really. It was pretty uneventful for a duty, but it was the first one. You know, so it was like, you know, baby's first mission. Bateron. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. Ye turn your back, ye for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna o' Sestasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Lominsa, thank ye for shedding some light on this mystery. Ye've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for more than that. Now, I'll bet you dying for rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I have a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk are in need of a adventurer who can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you've dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it anything ye can't handle. Give us a shot when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for ye. That's some decent experience for that. Party Finder unlocked. I don't think I need Party Finder. It's got a triple triad challenge. Update! I thought he had a quest thing for me and it's only asking me to do a triple triad with him. There we go. Call of the Forest. Ready to hear about the job then? Like I said, the request came from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is ye get asked to do, I somehow doubt it pose any trouble for adventurers as survived Bedlam and Sestasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Mione, me counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, lass. I mean, I'm pretty well acquainted with Mother. My friend's teleporting me around so I don't have to pay 600 gil to go from here to there. I'd be quite poor if I did all that. And I don't want to be poor. Also, since I'm in Gridania, I have, I think, a botanist thing to complete. I have something to complete here. That's the level thing. I don't do that. I probably should be doing that. Actually, what did my friends say? Guild levies are those card things. We can do the one of the town ones. Okay. Mommy, I'm back. Take a seat wherever you like, my friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, it's you, Suicune. 'Tis so good to see you again. What's that? Here at Bateron's suggestion, you say? The foul-mouthed rogue sends me word of an adventurer might be along for the job, and it turns out to be you. Well, this makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. See, I got experience in Gil, and I'm gonna get me an ether potion. Oh, I get both of them. That's cool. I'm definitely not gonna turn down potions and stuff. Fire in the gloom. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for Lewin. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mione, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? Mother. Ah, good evening to you too, Bowlord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I am pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Lewin. Well, if it isn't our very own woman for all seasons. You certainly have a knack for appearing when you're most needed, Suicune. My thanks for answering the call. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Mother. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tamtara Deep Croft. The place was once a Galmoran settlement, but we Gridania have long interred our dead there. Lewin. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking around the Deep Croft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. There's always some kind of apocalyptic group, isn't there? These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched the best men to scour the Deep Croft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. Since we thwarted their attack at the Guardian Tree, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's respite. They have probed every ilm of our defenses in search of a weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like. The situation so being, we have no choice but to entrust the task of dealing with the lands of Dalamud to others. Can we rely on you to handle this matter, Suicune? Yep, can do. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deep Croft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will appraise you in the latest developments. That is all. Mother. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Beaten. I thought it was, I could do the botanist thing, but no, it's the craftsman one, the, carpenter one. Hey, Beaten, crafted some shields for you. What's this? Have you already bent the wood to your will? Totally did that, yep. That was all me. Definitely didn't buy it from a store. I did that. He inspects my work. You are no workaday carpenter, that much is plain. Well done, child. Your shields are most satisfactory. The pattern on the grain, the lingering scent of maple, your choice of materials is excellent, and the construction above criticism. Few carpenters can claim such skill. The Alazan once favored shields of wood. Did you know this? Today it is not so. They, like your adventurer brethren, are wont to choose the surety of the armor's metal. But a shield of wood provides ample protection for a lower price. It is a readily made and readily replaced if broken. I mean, my heart's not, but okay. And while not quite so sturdy, it may yet serve to spare a man his doom, just as readily as any shield of metal. To imbue a shield and spear with your strength, to pour your life into the wood that others might preserve their own, this is what it means to be the wood. Such responsibility is not to be taken lightly, child. You have passed the second test, and so in doing have earned this amateur's claw hammer. Though a saw will suffice for many tasks, a carpenter who wields blade and hammer both can perform his trade with greater ease. If you wish to improve as a carpenter, it is essential that you learn to use the two tools in combination. Continue to refine your skills and return to me when you are ready to take the next step. Certain gear grants us bonus. Oh yeah, this whole thing we saw before. Alright, so I get options. So this is the hat that's got control and perception, which I already have now, thanks to the Fisher one. So I can get either pants or shoes. And they both do the same thing, so I guess I'll just get pants. My friend's like, you said you wouldn't do any any crafty things, you liar! Let's talk to this god's quiver bow dude. You are Sukyun Astrama, I take it? Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deep Croft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the 6th Astral Era. The cultists took the lesser moon Dalamud for their god, believing that it would deliver them from their devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Great. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. That's not how that works, unfortunately. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deep Croft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. Tamatara Deep Croft now available. So this is another, what they call duty. And so I've got my friend here. He's going to go with me. I'm going to again turn off the chocobos. I'm going to select the Deep Croft. Oh, crap. I can't do that. Never mind. I I can't select the deep croft. I'm not leader. I'm not in charge. Alright, my friend did it. And these are very small, little missions we got, because it only requires 4 people. So it's pretty easy to fill these up. It only requires a few people. So what kind of cutscene we got? Again, a flying view of things. Some type of, like, ancient technology bursting light towards a orb of black and purple badness. I'm sure there's summoning another meteor, and that's not what we want. One or more party members is new to this duty. I wonder if the game is counting me as that. Oh yeah, I forgot my friend's just gonna, like, run off. My friend's a tank, and so he loves to just pull everything. He's got it covered, though. He's alright. It's gonna just follow my friend. Alright, our first boss area. There's an altar here. Oh. So I think someone said something like, "Who dares disrupt this ritual?" Something like that. I wish I could make the text a little slower. Stay on screen a little longer. Void Soul Counter. That doesn't sound very good. Yeah, there's like an altar here with purple flaming candles shooting out like a blue light towards a giant black and purple orb in the sky. We win! The treasure chest opened. Disciples of Magic. I think I have that. Yeah, I think I have that very thing. No, he pulled a lot of dudes. Looks to be okay though. Oh yeah. There. It's like I forgot to display my headgear. Now I'm level 25, and so I get to wear the very nice spectacles my friend crafted for me, so I want to be able to see it. I think my character looks rather nice with spectacles. Alright, another boss room. Again, another identical altar with... I smell fresh blood. Some more, I'm not sure what these are. I actually can't tell what they are. This says Gravedigger. They kind of look like flying imps to me. I have no idea what they are. Another Void Soul counter showed up. Can't see what it is at all, but we're kicking its ass. Alright, it is dead. So can't use that, so greed. Can't use that, so greed. Oh, that's a good necklace. Oh, I can't knead on it. That sucks. But I can actually use it! Ah. Fine. Greed, I guess. Something like... This item is not suited for something? What's it not suited for? I don't get it. It's basically denying me greed. I hit greed. Unable to obtain. You already possess one of these. Oh, pass then. Jeez. Oh, I was about to jump off a cliff. Don't do that. I was distracted by words. Oh yeah, I forgot Limit Break exists. I looked at the top left of my screen, I was like, oh, there's a thing that says Limit Break. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a button I'm supposed to put on my hotbar. But, I mean, we're not going to need it. Especially not, you know, at these early levels. The only time I've ever needed that Limit Break bar when I didn't think to use it or have it or whatever was at the very, very final boss of this, of the vanilla game. That was the only time I could have ever used it. But it's probably still good I didn't. My friend says we won by the skin of our teeth. I wish I'd recorded that fight, because that was an exciting fight. I need to make sure I am more decked out this time. So it's not going to be as exciting, because I'm not going to probably die 3 times. Okay, we passed the barrier, so I assume we're at a boss fight again. We're about to be at one. Yeah, we're definitely about to be at a boss battle. You obtained a cultist rosary. Okay. I have no idea what it does, but I'm glad we have it. Oh, it broke the barrier on this boss area. Okay. Void Soul counter. Again, we got this time we've got 2 altars that are shooting lights at the evil orb in the sky. I mean, we're in a cave, whatever. But yeah. What's happening? Stones are floating in place to make a bridge. The glowing orb that we were powering is no longer powered. And Cthulhu showed up. Alright. Who summons me? Again, it goes too damn fast. You seem surprised. Did you cross our gates in search of blood? Come hither, children of the dawn. The undying master will drink deep tonight. Though. Probably should be fighting the boss. Move immediately to the sealed area? Yes. Let me in there, darn it. There we go. Silly game. I'm gonna go beat up the boss. I need to beat up Cthulhu. I mean, it straight up looks like Cthulhu. It looks like a squid is on his face. Maybe I could scroll through the chat and see what he said in the cutscene, but I guess not. And Cthulhu's wearing a big robe and everything. And Cthulhu's dead. What's this? Gladiator. I can't use any of that, I don't think. Gladiator plundered arms. Instead of arms containing a plundered falchion and warded round shield. I mean, I can't do anything with that. Yay, we won. Friends dancing. He's silly. Gotta go talk to Mommy again. I gotta do a level thingy. Mommy, I won. Welcome back, Suicune. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. You've made such a habit of succeeding that it's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Time being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point, you see 3 adventurers in a corner. One Lalafell, one that looks human and she's wearing a mage outfit, maybe a healer, and then another human or like elven person who looks like a rogue. I can't tell what the Lalafell one is, but yeah. Liavani. Averi's gone, and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. Ada. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. Dude, as a healer, relatable. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Payo Rayo. This is the Lalafell. Bah! To the hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your face again. Goodbye and good riddance. Liavini. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Damn, dude, that's harsh. Actually, no, that's a chick. Yeah, that's an Elizan chick. Oh, and by the way, of some parting advice, get rid of Averi's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? Damn, she's carrying around some corpse, some dude's head. Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm sorry, Averi. Please forgive me. Damn, guys. Mother. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes 12 times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I wouldn't trust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the service of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in the task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. I'm like, sure. I like my spectacles. So you're not adverse to taking a little trip? Wonderful! As mentioned earlier, the request came to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you'll pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Suicune, and good luck! Momodi. Welcome to the Quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... oh, the cute little Lalafell lady. With the red hair, and I think she's got pigtails. Judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for ale. Are you called Suicune Astromon by any chance? Mayone sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point to calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to me prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Getting lots of levels. I like it. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Papashan. Gods almighty! Another second under the sun, and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Oh, it's another Lalafell. Momodi. Excellent timing, Papashan. It so happens that the adventurer who'll be handling your petition is here. Papashan has got he's got spectacles, he's got kind of like buzz cut white hair, he's somewhat dark skinned, kind of like Persian or whatever, and he's got a mustache, he's got a red shirt with a black vest on, I believe. So this winsome lass is the much-lauded adventurer, is she? Marvelous, marvelous. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, milady, and he bows to me. I am Papashan, formerly of the Sultan Sworn. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Momodi. Mayhap you'd like to appraise Suikyun of her mission? Oh, apprise, sorry. Papashan. Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hecatonachires. Just gonna go with that. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. Momodi. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? Papashan. You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the Hecatonachires to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as it is oft in the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatonachires, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mines' lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Momodi. Well now, that got me thinking. I seem to recall them being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so that to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Papashan kind of gets it. He gets excited. He's like jumping up and down, waving his arms a bit. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission would be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to the sorry business. I nod. Gods bless you, he bows to me. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you, it is for the best. I mean, it's not their fault they're pissed off. I mean, they were enslaved and then trapped under a rock for 300 years? Yeah, I'd be pissed too. Lamoti. In case you don't know, Copperbell Mines are in western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? Papashan. Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amajina and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell Mines well. It may behoove you to see his counsel. So Painted Mesa is one of those orc guys. He's got very subdued colors. He almost looks like he's kind of grayed out. He's got kind of a gray-orange shirt, a gray shirt underneath it. His gloves are kind of beige. He's got just kind of like grayish skin and dark gray hair. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, miss. I just hope you've got skills to go with them, 'cause things ain't pretty down there. The Hecatoncheries left the place in a right state, and nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second old dynasty was young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would have never thought to reopen it. He kind of moves his arm in a frustrated manner. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could have possibly survived being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong! Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. Alright, Stone Torch. That's that dude's name. He is heavy-duty plate armor. Like, covered in head-to-toe plate armor. Dude means business. There's been an incident inside the Copperbell Mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained. But for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who volunteered to quell the Hecatoncheries? I don't think that Papashan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. Copperbell Mines, now accessible. Let's go to the Copperbell Mines. And go beat up some giants that's kind of in a situation that's not at all their fault, but you have to go murder all of them. We have a cutscene. We're flying through the mine like a bat. Doors open as we fly through it. You see monsters dotted around. Drones of wood and stuff. Gotta give our mandatory hello. friend gave me some food to nom on so I can get, like, experience bonuses and stuff. Should be very useful. So one of the monsters dropped a key. I'm gonna follow my friend because I got lost here last time. Oh, at first I was like, oh wait, we're missing a person. Oh no! I locked him out because I closed the door to the lift and it actually moved. I thought it was going to teleport us. And so had everyone not been in there, like I wasn't the first one I went in there, I would have been like, oh no, I'm trapped. Or I would have left the other person trapped. Which is what happened to me last time, because I didn't know where I was going, I didn't know where people went, because they go really fast. Because these people know these dungeons really, really well. And so they just book it. And it doesn't help that the game actually rewards them for booking it like that. And so I got left behind. And I couldn't figure out where my group went. And they were like, where are you? I'm like, I'm trying to find you guys. I don't know where you are. And they went, oh, oops. You didn't come with us on the lift. I'm like, oh, didn't know that's where I was supposed to go. Because even though this game has a little sprout icon, apparently there are people that have alternate accounts that they level for some reason. And so sometimes they assume that, oh, this person that has a sprout is actually someone who's played the game before. They're not actually a sprout. They're not, you know, actually new to the game. But with some of the later stuff I did, content that I've actually never done, I would actually say, like, this is my first time. Especially when, you know, you're level 50 and you're going into the Crystal Tower or whatever. And it's all complicated. I didn't understand a single thing of what happened. But don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. It's gonna be a while, but we will get there. And I'm still not gonna understand a thing of what's going on. But that's okay, my friend will help me. Can't AoE, but I can teleport. Yeah, I can't AoE either. Rule of cool. Fair. My friend's picking up powder chamber? Oh, he's, I think, setting explosives. Oh yeah, he exploded the wall. Okay. So here's a giant. And yeah, if you're thinking of like Man in the Iron Mask, that's this guy. And he is a honkin' dude. I mean, he is a giant. He's got a giant axe. Everything about it is massive. Oh god, I was thinking, get out of the AoEs. Oh god, get out of the AoEs! Oh no! Jeez, that was close. Didn't know where to go for a second. I know I didn't record the training, like newbie training. It actually was very good newbie training. I have to give them props for that. Because it showed you the importance of, like, get the hell out of the AoEs and dodging attacks. And since I'm a healer, there's like, you need to DPS whenever you've got an opportunity. And don't just stand there and heal, you need to help. So yeah, that's actually very useful, because that's how healer works in this game. So yeah, good job. You guys made a good tutorial. A pair of Acolyte's half gloves. Oh, here we go. agreed on that. Unable to, so I have to pass. So let's try, I can't need on it. It's not suited to your current class or job. It says all classes, so it has to be. No? What's those? Disciple of Magic. I already have those, so I can just grade on those. It's like if I get it, then I can sell it. That's all it's for, really. Yeah, I don't know how everyone else does that so quickly, because I'm always the last one to be with the group. Everyone just, like, runs off. I don't know if they're not selecting things during the mission, or if they're just really fast, just hitting pass, pass, pass. Where I have to actually look at it and be like, is there anything here I can actually use? And if I hadn't done the beginner stuff, these would have actually been very good. Because the gear that I got was quite the increase to what I was currently wearing at the time. Even though I'm level 20, what, like 26? Something like that? Whatever my level is. No, it was, I'm still using it. Treasure chests. Can't use that, so great on that. I don't know why it's saying that one necklace is not suited to me, because it says all classes and level 15, which I am, so I don't know what its deal is. It's trying to keep me from good loots. That's just not cool. Looks like he's planting more bombs. Yep, there it goes. Blew the wall. He's gonna plant some more bombs. Oh, that is a giant ball of slime. It's literally just a giant green ball of slime. That's all it is. Out smaller balls of slime. They're going to explode! So far this one is easy. He just poops out the slime and they detonate, but he doesn't seem to detonate. And then my friend just bringing it back to the middle. So you pretty much just, I'm standing here just spamming my 2 attacks that I have. And he's dead. We have smushed the slime. Oh, here's the treasure chest. Again, that seems to be the same thing I'm wearing. So I guess I'm going to greed on that. Fire sand is set. Someone put explosives down. Boom. Shaft E2 can now be accessed. My friend says, someone let the 12-year-old Lalafels go ham with the science projects. Yep. That seems to be what happened. don't know why I'm getting level up music, because I haven't leveled up. Set of gladiator, plunder, something or others. Oh, great on that. Oh, pass on that then. It was the same item I got from the last one that I didn't need because I'm not a gladiator or whatever. That's a troll. Or giant, I mean. And another one bites the dust. I feel bad. I feel like we're doing the wrong thing. But I guess we have to do this. I mean, someone enslaved them and tortured them, basically. And now, after all of that, we just get to kill them because they're inconvenient for us. I mean, yeah, they would rampage and all that, but still. Cutscene. Slaves no more! Free! Free! Pound them through the wall with their giant hammers. Not happy at all. Masters must pay! Masters must die! Never again! Never! My friend keeps doing little dances whenever I have to go to a cutscene. Oh, crap. I have to actually go to the boss because that's the only safe space. I forgot about that mechanic. Well, I better stay close to him then, I guess. Oh, crap. Get to a safe spot. Crap. Up there. Run to the boss. Looks like he's about to do something. I'm not gonna let you go. Boom. He's dead. His body dissolves into purple and black smoke. Duty complete. Yay! Let's see, Disciples Magic. I have those boots already, so greed. And I can't use an axe thing, whatever that is. On that. Painted Mesa, I'm alive. Oh, I gotta leave party. Dang it. Oh, I can't leave the party while I'm in a conversation. There. Painted Mesa. Ah, the conqueror of Copper Bell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operation can resume, and all Da will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papashan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. No! He just crosses his arms like, well, I'm just gonna ignore that. Obnoxious merchant. So this guy has got, I mean, he's a merchant, so he basically looks like a merchant. He's got a, fairly nice coat on, red shirt, some ugly-ass hair. He's got a scar above his right eye, and also on his right cheek. And he's got just kind of like a little mustache and a very small trimmed beard. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine! You stole from me! Don't even think to deny it! Desperate damsel. But please, sir, I didn't steal nothing! I bought this! Paid for it with me own coin! What rot! You refugees are all the same! Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice of cut of dodo. I mean, that cut of dodo only cost me like 30 gil. But maybe that's a lot, I don't know. I'm gonna say it once more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades. Help keep the streets safe to law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. Wow, what a sick fuck. And all his goonies are laughing it up. Yeah, fuck that guy. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12's as me witness. She looks around desperately at the townspeople, and they all just kind of take a step back like, I'm not getting involved in this shit. She reaches out desperately to me. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of you. I swear on me mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. The Goonies step forward, and they just start laughing at her again. And I step forward. I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm not letting you doing this. And who's the hell are you when you're... And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master. I was like, yeah, shut up. I had enough of this mummer's farce. You lot, teach them a lesson. Oh, you guys are so gonna regret this. Don't let you be messing with them. Don't you be messing with damsels in distress. I'm gonna kick your ass. Filthy bodyguard. Belch, I'll take care of this. The rest of you can watch. Yeah. I'm gonna beat you up. Throw rocks in your face. Huh, not bad for an adventurer. I mean, I'm a healer and I'm still kicking ass. Ugh, should have stopped at the 7th ale. Yeah, the alcohol is definitely why I'm kicking your ass. Stop bloody golfing at me and give me a hand, will ye? Bringing in 2 friends. Bugger! 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 I'm still kicking your ass. I'm not gonna let you live. There, got that first guy down. I'm guessing if anyone is a healer, it's gonna be you. So I'm gonna target you. You're dead. Now for this other guy. Boastful bodyguard. So the other guy I killed was a raucous bodyguard, I guess? Now this one's a boastful bodyguard. And that guy's dead. You all suck. Knocked him on his ass. Now that I'm winning, the townspeople are getting behind me. Boastful bodyguard. I ain't getting paid enough for this. They get up and bolt. Obnoxious merchant. Hey, where the hells do you think you're going? Think ye, kind adventurer. Think ye thrice over. Ow, my head's pounding. I put my hand to my right eye. The girl looks at me with concern before the screen whites out. I see a flashback. A couple people walking down a dusty road. Some stalls outside the town. Young city dweller. I'd swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. Concerned citizen. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? Concerned citizen. It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their home and seek a new life in the city. Young city dweller. I see. These guys are kind of like Aladdin, basically. They just have like simple... They don't look poor, they just look like average. You know, like average income. Young city dweller. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? It's the same thing happening in other cities? Concerned citizen. If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Old Da has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. Young city dweller. My heart goes out to them, it truly does. But I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Concerned citizen. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say brass blades would welcome their help. Young city dweller. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff? Concerned citizen. It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. Young city dweller. What will become of our city? Concerned citizen. Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Sure-voiced salesman. Dodo tenderloins, get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalon. We see the young woman we had just saved, and she walks off. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Young city dweller. Kind of looks to the ground in, like, disappointment. Looking around, you'd think that old Da was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. The two walk off. The vision fades. Madam, are you alright? I snap back to my senses. I look around. I turn to her and nod. And then look at the guy that started all this crap. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw her buy the meat, you say? That's absurd. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? He looks around and the townsfolk are cheering me on, and he pounds his fist in agitation. Grr! I will overlook this, but just this once. And he bolts. How come you fuckers didn't speak up earlier? People wouldn't have allowed that shit had you been like, oh yeah, I saw her do that. God's bless ye, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done? It don't bear thinking about. It really doesn't. She walks off. Look at this. Night starry sky. Unknown. Case closed. Oh, it's that, Whita. We have been keeping a close eye on you ever since you left, Gridania. Paplamio. Whatever. You discharged your duty as envoy impeccably, and never once faltered in the face of myriad dangers. Whita. But more importantly, you were always ready to help those in need, even if you didn't stand to earn a guilt by doing so. Paplamio. You are possessed of all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. Of this we are convinced. Whita. Even if you were kind of dragged into the business with the dodo meat. Paplamio. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you, Whita. Ahem. And then there's the matter of your gift. I dare say you are curious as to the nature of the vision you bore witness to moments ago. Well, we can help you to understand it. Whita. You're not the only one with that power, you know. We have a friend who has it too, and we'd love for you to meet her. Paplamio. And meeting her is only the beginning, for we would also have you lend your strength to our cause. In return, we should be glad to assist you adventuring endeavors in whatever way we are able. And by that he means I do everything, like you do in all games. Should you decide to take us up on our offer, and I sincerely hope you will, pray speak with Momodi. The proprietress of the Quicksand is a good friend of ours. She will tell you where to find us. Ta-ta! He waves at me and they walk off. Whita stops. Wait a minute! We haven't even told you the name of our order. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Defenders of Justice. Oh, but don't tell anyone. Except for Momodi. She knows that. Yay, super secret organizations. Very cool. Modi. Seems like scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Oh, she's talking to some guy and he nods. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't get pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the woman folk from time to time. He just walks off. Ah, Suicune. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you. No one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. You're every ilm the adventurer Mione says you'd be, Suicune. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. She nods and looks to her right. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I know who she meant right away. Oh, it's Etta. that lady that got chewed out back at Gridania for not healing a guy fast enough. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avere, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. No, I don't remember Avere. I believe that he would have succeeded, had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Avere once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. Fundamentals are important. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. I am Suicune Astrama. Suicune Astrama, I shan't forget. Thank you, Suicune Astrama. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. She walks off. Momodi. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Suicune. What'd you say? You want to know about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Suicune. The Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even if you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do, knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. I mean, who wouldn't want to get involved with a secret organization? The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Momodi. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being all done. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Suicune. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalon. The place you're looking for is called Walkin' Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Suicune, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them as helped make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, here? Right. Well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Alright, so we're at the Waking Sands. We're in a stone building. And there's a Lalafell, a very cute short lady behind a desk. And she's got a book and some papers, a, feather pen, a lantern. Her name is Tataru. She just kind of swings her arms happily. Deep in the desert of the heart, a lovely, lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tra-la-la-la-lo. Ah! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is a private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Yeah, my name's Suikyun. I'm amazing. Here at the behest of Waida and Pablamio? My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Suikyun. Keep up. She looks in her book and points at the name. Suikyun Astrama. Suikyun Astrama. Ah, here you are. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Walking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. Yay! She does a little cheer. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Oh, here's Waida. Wait, is that Waida? No, that's not Waida. It's just basically like if Waida was a dude. I think that's a guy. Is that a guy? Oops. No, that's a lady. Lady Menphilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. What is this? Vesper Bay Aetherite ticket. Voucher redeemable by the Scions of Seventh Dawn for instant teleportation to Vesper Bay. Oh, neat. I'm gonna need a lot of those. Let's see. None of this gear is for me. Well, I mean, I got one, but it sucks compared to what I have, so give me money. Oh,
so
we enter
you're
the room with a bunch of people.
Of whom I've heard so much.
So you are the adventurer of whom I've heard so much?
Well met, friend. My name is Minphilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
So we're basically in a giant office, and she's got a very large desk. Like, you could basically lay two people on that desk. You see Waida, that Palpamio Lalafell guy. You see a guy off to the top left. He's got the elven ears, but he's like very much cloaked from head to toe. On our right is a cat lady. She's got a white loose-fitting jacket with white, about shoulder-length white hair, but kind of tied into pigtails, but kind of hanging from the sides and from the back. White ears, white tail, and behind her is basically what looks like a thief or a rogue. He's got, black clothing on with white shirt underneath it. He's got what looks like a dagger on his belt and a little pouch. And he's got short, white kind of scruffy hair. And he's pretty handsome. He's like the Han Solo of the group. At least that's what he looks like to me. And this lady is named Menphilia. I approach and they wave at me.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo.
So Menphilia, she's the one that's speaking. She's basically got like, what do they call it, like a tube top? It's pink. She's got lots of leather around it. She's got blonde hair that's tied up in the back but kind of loose on the sides. I think she's got a braid on her left side. But yeah, showing a lot of belly there.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
And that's where the voice acting ends. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and, at a word from me, they will gladly afford you a certain privilege that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. Tetsuo enters the room. The papers you requested, my lady. She smiles and she runs over to Menphilia. Tetsuo's so cute. She holds up the paper and Menphilia takes it and signs it. And hands it back to Tetsuo. Tetsuo's basically wearing like a long pink dress and a hat with the big feather on it. It's very nice. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. Tataru leaves. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us in the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greatest good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. I know your secret handshake. Retainers now available. Retainers are helpful NPCs who can be hired by players to carry out such tasks as storing excess gil and gear. Like, whoever has excess gil, like, is there an amount I can't carry? I don't get that. Or selling unwanted items on the markets. They may also be sent afield on ventures. A contract of service can be drafted by Friedwib in Limsa Lominsa, in Parnell in Gridania, Chakabi in Alda, Prunilla in Ishgard, or Kasashi in Kugane. Cool. Amphilia, I'm ready. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we strived to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answers, Suicune. What will you say? I will go whither the wild rose blooms, yours is no small endeavor, the dangers are great, or say nothing. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. I assume that's the correct answer.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Charlian ring any bells?
No, not really.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Charlians were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now.
She holds out her arms to the rest of the people in the room.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Yeah, these were the people that were in the opening cutscene with Louisoix. And they were, like, in a temple or something praying and not being very hopeful.
Hello there.
That was Wida.
Welcome.
Palpamio.
I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Me too.
They cross their arms as they look at each other.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Thancred is the guy that I described as the Han Solo, the guy that's got a, like, black jacket with a white shirt, short, kind of slightly mussed, white hair.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Y'shtola is the cat girl with the white, short hair, white ears, and white tail.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Urianger is the guy described that was basically, like, cloaked from head to toe. Like, you can see his face, but he's got goggles over his eyes. But otherwise, yeah, he's just wearing he almost looks like a priest, basically. He's just got, like, lots of robe going on.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
I swear this voice actor's from SWTOR. I could swear I've heard this guy before.
The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose.
That was Y'shtola.
We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm.
Minfilia.
Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
That's Satoru. She's adorable.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina & Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emoja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit.
Thancred.
If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Alright, so back in the office. Behind Memphilia on the wall is a case with a broken staff. It's broken into 4 parts, 2 very large parts, like it's basically broken in half with 2 very small parts. Kind of from the middle that were placed in there. I assume that's Louisoix's staff after he got killed. What's up, Thancred? Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit! So then, your mission to investigate a crystal robbery and spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isimbard serves the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see he gives us a full cooperation. Isimbard. Aye, I'm Isimbard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Memphilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. Whoops, shit, moved too fast. Now I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. I got a glamour dispeller. Cool. Let us get right to it then. Memphilia named the Amaja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja's hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama. Church of Saint Adama Landama. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels caught their scent, but I know not of the Amalja still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You would find them at the Eastern Road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area.